Hey, and today I'm going to show you how to factorize quadratic equations. So first of all, what is a quadratic expression? Well, it's an expression of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So whenever you see an equation of this form, it's called a quadratic expression. Now secondly, how do we go about factorizing this? Well, first I'll give you the answer, right? So factorize x squared plus 5x plus 6. This factorizes to x plus 2 into x plus 3. Now how do we find this? Well, if you compare our solution to the equation, you'll notice a bit of a pattern. So we have x plus 2 and x plus 3. So you may be able to see that 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And also 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. Well, this is sort of the secret behind factorizing quadratic expressions. So, in more formal terms, to factorize quadratic expressions, you need to find two numbers which both add up to give you the b term over here, which I'll circle. So it will add up to give you the 5. And when you multiply these same exact two numbers together, they'll give you the c term. Let me circle it here, which is, in this case, is 6. So now that we know this, let's move on to a second example. X squared minus 7x plus 12. Now I recommend you try this at home, but anyway, let's solve it now. So we need two integer numbers in this case, which add up to give negative 7. Remember, the form is ax squared plus bx plus c. So in reality, this is actually x squared plus, in brackets, minus 7x plus 12. So now we need to find two numbers which add up to give negative 7 and multiply together to give you 12. Well, from this we know that multiplying two negative numbers gives a positive number, and we see that c is positive 12. So from that bit of information, we know that we should have two negative numbers. And let's see, by trial and error, it looks to me like we have negative 3 and negative 4. Is this correct? Well, negative 3 plus negative 4 is equal to negative 7, and negative 3 multiplied by negative 4 is equal to 12. So yes, this is in fact correct. And factorizing this gives us x squared, x minus 3 into x minus 4. And we know that this is correct because if we expand this, we have x squared minus 4x minus 3x plus 12. There we go. Now let's move on to our third question, which is a slightly different again. Here we must factorize x squared minus 4. So we only have two terms, and we see that a is equal to 1, the x squared term. B, we have no b term, so this means that b is actually 0, and well, c is negative 4. And the method is the same here as in the previous questions, just we need to assume that b is equal to 0. This means we need to find two numbers which add to give 0 and multiply together to give negative 4. And this means that these two numbers should be opposite each other. For example, plus 2, let's use yellow, and negative 2. And multiplying these two together gives us negative 4. So this is actually correct, and let's, well, write it out. x plus 2 into x minus 2. And to prove this is correct, let's expand it. X squared plus 2x minus 2x minus 4. These two terms cancel off and we get our original equation, x squared minus 4. Simple as that. That's how to factorize quadratic expressions.